Okay, I want to take a moment and go through the wave interactions homework. So I'm going to be able to go through it with you. All right. So put your name in here. I'm not going to go through the video. It's just a short video that reviews the concepts we talked about in terms of wave behavior. When we talk about the transfer of energy by a wave to the medium through which it travels, if it's transferring its energy, that is going to be absorption. The medium it's traveling through is going to absorb or take some of that energy from that wave. If the wave bounces off of a surface, that is reflection. Every time we see bouncing off, we should think it's reflecting or bouncing, like reflecting light out into someone's face. I don't know, it's a mean way to think of it, but that's the way I think of it. The change in direction of a wave when it travels by the edge of an object or travels through an opening where it bends around the obstacle, that is diffraction. So if it bends around, it diffracts, so it goes a different way. And what occurs when a wave changes direction because its speed changes because of the medium it's traveling through, that is going to be refraction. So once again, the transfer of energy by a wave to the medium through which it travels is absorption. Bouncing off of a wave off of a surface is its reflection. A change in direction of a wave when it travels by the edge of an object or travels through an opening is the diffraction. And when it bends through what occurs when a wave changes direction because its speed changes or it bends through the material, that is refraction. We talked about the wave interactions, so we talked about the law of reflection. This term here, the term for the line that is perpendicular to the surface, it doesn't say it here, but this is called the normal. The normal is this red line. The angle between the direction of the incoming wave and the normal, well, the incoming wave and the normal is called the angle of incidence. Angle of incidence. The reflected angle is the angle, so here's the reflected ray, here's the normal, so that difference between the normal and the reflected ray is the angle of reflection. And these two are always going to be equal. So if a light ray strikes a plane mirror at an angle of 45 degrees, what will be the reflected angle of the light ray? It will be, in fact, 45 degrees. It will always be the same. So again, on this page, the term for a line that is perpendicular is a normal. The angle between the direction of the incoming wave and the normal is the angle of incidence for the incoming wave. So the angle of between the direction of the reflected wave and the normal is the angle of reflection for the reflected ray. And they're always going to be equal. So if the light ray comes in at 45 degrees, it bounces off at 45 degrees. Last thing we talked about is what happens when waves interact with each other. So we can have a constructive interference where the two waves form when the crests overlap and become a bigger wave, or when the crests and troughs overlap and cancel each other out. So what occurs when the waves overlap and combine to form a new wave? Either form is called interference. When two waves interact and form a new wave. Okay, wave A and wave B meet. Because the crest and trough are lined up, they cancel each other out as the waves pass through each other. Because they destroy each other or cancel each other out, that is destructive interference. And finally, as wave A and B meet, the crest of line, I put a picture in there. And they create a larger wave. This is an example of constructive interference. I will have a picture in there by the time you are done. Hopefully that helps you with the homework. There wasn't much to it, but that's probably one of the last few homeworks we do before the end of the quarter. So hopefully you get that done. If not, you can ask me questions in study hall today or tomorrow during makeup enrichment day. Have a good rest of your day.